Capital flow. Verizon's new $1 billion 30-year green bond agreement increases its transparency. Verizon Communications hit the market on Wednesday with a 30-year corporate debt financing that will add to its arsenal of green bonds that show investors how funds have been used. The $1 billion green bond, its fourth overall, is part of a growing trend in responsible finance that aims not only to talk the talk in terms of promoting better environmental, social, and governance outcomes, but to also show results. Verizon VZ plus 0.07% kicked off its transparency push after launching its first green corporate bond in 2019. The telecom giant now provides public access to yearly green bond reports, detailing specific impacts and projects it funds, like its $183 million agreement to purchase solar power from Texas. Verizon raises another $1 billion to push more carbon off the grid, and will provide paperwork to prove it. Initial price talk on the new 30-year Verizon bond, rated BBB+ by S&P Global and AA by Fitch Ratings, was circulated by bankers Wednesday in a range of 165 to 170 basis points above the relevant risk-free Treasury rate, according to a person with direct knowledge of the dealing. The bond deal eventually priced to pay a 3.875% rate of interest. Treasury yields have climbed sharply this year as the Federal Reserve has put taming inflation into focus, with plans to raise its policy rates soon and making potentially significant cuts to its nearly $9 trillion balance sheet. A couple of Fed officials wanted to stop buying bonds sooner than March. The 10-year Treasury yield TMUS 10Y 2.041% was near 2.044% as of 3 p.m. Eastern, while the 30-year rate TMUS 30Y 2.348% was closer to 2.364%. According to Dow Jones market data, corporate bonds are priced at a premium or spread to risk-free treasuries, with an aim of compensating investors for default risk. Spreads on BBB-rated U.S. corporate bonds climbed to about 136 basis points above treasuries recently, from near post-2008 lows in September of around 107 basis points, according to THE BofA BBB U.S. Corporate Index. Verizon said in a public securities filing on Wednesday that it plans to help develop, construct, or purchase renewable energy with its latest green bond, while also providing subsequent environmental impact results. Verizon shares were up 0.4% on Wednesday, as the broader stock index's SPX plus 0.09% turned higher after the release of Federal Reserve meeting minutes from January, reiterated support for higher rates and a smaller balance sheet.